Development of new organisms. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to know the following. 1. Courtship behavior in animals. 2. Stages in development of toad. 3. Metamorphosis in insects. 4. Life histories of housefly and cockroach. Animal courtship behaviors. Courtship behavior is a reproductive communication process between males and females of a species that culminates in sexual union. Various courtship behaviors can be observed in animals. 1. Pairing. This courtship behavior involves compatible males and females separating themselves from others in a group to form mating pairs. Pairing occurs in a range of species, including humans, toads, fish, and winged termites. 2. Display. Display is a courtship process characterized by fixed pattern movements, attractive exhibitions, and responses between males and females, ultimately leading to mating. Examples of display behaviors include croaking in toads, dancing and singing in humans, odor production by females, and the stunning tail feathers of a peacock. 3. Territoriality. Territoriality is a behavior where a member of a species marks out a fixed area and defends it against intruders of the same species. Males typically establish territories before mating. Most vertebrates, excluding amphibians, establish territories. 4. Seasonal migration. Seasonal migration involves the seasonal movement of animals from one place to another, for breeding, feeding, or escaping unfavorable climatic conditions. Termites, birds, and fish are examples of animals that exhibit seasonal migration. Stages in the development of toads. In the case of toads, which are amphibians and vertebrates, courtship occurs during the rainy season. Male toads emit loud croaking noises to attract females, who are swollen with eggs. The male then climbs onto the female's back, firmly holding her with the thick parts of its thumbs. As the female lays her eggs, the male releases its sperm onto them, resulting in external fertilization. The developmental stages after fertilization include 1. Egg stage. The eggs are laid in strings of jelly, which serve several roles: protecting the eggs from mechanical damage, ensuring access to oxygen for survival, preventing microbial attacks, and preventing the eggs from drying up. 2. Zygote. Fertilized egg stage. After fertilization, the zygote undergoes mitotic cell division, leading to the emergence of the embryo. The embryo derives nourishment from the egg yolk and obtains dissolved oxygen through the jelly. 3. Young tadpole stage. The young tadpole emerges from the jelly after 1 to 2 days. It attaches itself to a water weed using a sticky substance secreted by its V-shaped cement gland. The tadpole feeds on egg yolk and obtains dissolved oxygen through its skin, developing eyes, ears, nostrils, and a distinct mouth region can be observed. 4. External gill stage. At this stage, the young tadpole develops a head, body, and tail. It possesses 3 pairs of external gills on either side of the head. Horny jaws develop, allowing the tadpole to feed on water weeds. The intestine is long and coiled, and the cement gland remains present. 5. Internal gill stage. Around 6 to 10 days after hatching, the external gills disintegrate, and the internal gills develop. An operculum, a gill cover, grows over the gills. The tadpole now breathes like a fish, and its tail elongates while muscles develop. 6. Limb stage. Hind limbs begin to grow first, followed by the development of forelimbs. The left forelimb appears first, emerging through the opercular opening, followed by the right forelimb. The internal gills gradually disintegrate, and the lungs start developing. The mouth develops and replaces the horny jaws. The intestine shortens, and the tadpole starts eating small animals in the water. The eyes become prominent. 7. Young toad stage. The tadpole reabsorbs its tail and undergoes a transformation into a small toad. It leaves the water and grows into a full adult toad on land. The metamorphosis from egg to adult toad takes approximately 40 to 45 days and is regulated by the hormone thyroxine, produced by the thyroid gland, located between the head and trunk. Metamorphosis in insects. Metamorphosis refers to the gradual changes that occur during the development of an animal from the fertilized egg to the adult stage. There are two types of metamorphosis observed in insects. 1. Complete metamorphosis. This type of metamorphosis involves a series of gradual changes from fertilized eggs to larvae, then to pupae, and finally to the adult stage. There is no resemblance between the pupal and adult stages. Insects that undergo complete metamorphosis include houseflies, mosquitoes, butterflies, bees, wasps, and beetles. 2. Incomplete metamorphosis. In this type of metamorphosis, the egg hatches into a nymph, which generally resembles the adult insect, but is smaller, wingless, and sexually immature. The developmental stages in incomplete metamorphosis are egg, nymph, and adult. Examples of insects undergoing incomplete metamorphosis include grasshoppers, cockroaches, and dragonflies. Life history of housefly. The life history of a housefly involves complete metamorphosis. A. Egg stage. Female houseflies lay 2 to 7 batches of eggs, with each batch containing 100 to 150 eggs, in moist and dirty environments. The eggs hatch into white larvae within 8 to 24 hours. B. Larva stage. The larvae, known as maggots, have segmented bodies. They possess hook-like structures on their heads for tearing food and moving along. Spiny pads on their ventral surface aid in movement. 2 pairs of spiracles allow for breathing. The larvae molt several times and last for approximately 5 to 14 days, before moving to a dry location to enter the pupal stage. C. Pupal stage. The maggot shortens, its skin becomes hard and brown, forming a pupal case or puparium. During this stage, the maggot does not feed or move. Internal reorganization takes place. After 3 to 10 days, the young adult housefly emerges from the puparium. D. Adult stage. The adult housefly, known as an imago, breaks open the puparium using a sac-like organ called the ptilonum. It moves to the surface, usually a dirty area, and flies away once its wings are dry. Life history of cockroach. Cockroaches undergo an incomplete metamorphosis. A. Egg stage. A female cockroach lays around 10 to 16 eggs in a horny egg case called an ootheca. She carries this ootheca in her abdominal pouch for some time, and then deposits it in a safe, dark location. After 30 to 100 days, the eggs hatch into nymphs, which are wingless, small, and whitish in color. B. Nymph stage. The nymphs feed, grow, and become brown. They molt approximately 13 times as they develop into adults. C. Adult stage. During the molting process, the wings appear as wing pads, and eventually develop into fully grown wings. It takes 11 to 20 months for a cockroach to develop from eggs to imago, adult. Summary. 1. Metamorphosis is the gradual series of changes that occur during the development of an animal from the fertilized egg to the adult stage. 2. The stages involved in the development of a toad include the egg stage, zygote stage, young tadpole stage, external gill stage, internal gill stage, limb stage, and young toad stage. 3. Complete metamorphosis involves a series of changes from egg to larva to pupa to adult. Examples include houseflies, mosquitoes, butterflies, bees, wasps, and beetles. Incomplete metamorphosis involves the egg, nymph, and adult stages, with nymphs resembling adults, but being smaller, wingless, and sexually immature. Examples include grasshoppers, cockroaches, and dragonflies. 4. The main difference between complete and incomplete metamorphosis is the presence or absence of a pupal stage. Complete metamorphosis includes a distinct pupal stage, while incomplete metamorphosis lacks this stage, with nymphs resembling adults.